Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, post-market wrap-up right off the bat. If I just happen to get cut off here again, which seems to be the norm these days, just I will be back immediately after that with a follow-up live stream. You got to know what's going on, people, and I'm telling you, nothing's going to get in my way. There's just no way. Anyway, look, a crazy, extremely volatile day in the market. And the real instability was in the debt market. The 10-year yield was whipping around like a snake. It was outrageous. I do not have a printout, unfortunately. I'm having an issue with this printer again, but I did print out what happened here with the major stock market indices down across the board, but this is nothing. We were much lower than this. Now, keep this in mind because I have something I want to share with you later on that's going to make your life a lot easier if you're trying to stay ahead of the stock market. All right. So, something I think you're going to appreciate. So, anyway, like I said, this is all well and good, fine and dandy. Markets go up, markets go down. The debt market is supposed to remain solid. When you see action like we've been witnessing over the past several weeks, and today especially with the 10-year yield all over the place, that tells you right off. First of all, it's direct manipulation. Second of all, that is not something you want to see. We already understand what the issue is with the debt market. It is a monster. It's a terrifying thing that is going to wreak havoc on the world when the debt market implodes. Thank you, hon. I appreciate that. So as I showed you, stocks are down. Gold, silver, and crude. All right. Catching the bid. Crypto's nice rebound. I mean, off this weekend's pump and dump was pretty freaking epic. Pork roll, bro. I'll see you in a little bit. This guy Pork Roll, everybody, you got to hear this guy sing. He's the man, lead vocalist of our band, and I'm gonna see you, bro, at about 6 o'clock. Anyway, so keep this in mind, people. I want to bring this to your attention because this is absolutely epic, and you could find what I'm going to show you right on the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta's website. It's going to blow your freaking mind. It's not going to surprise you. No one here is going to be surprised what I'm about, what's behind this, what's on the other side of this piece of paper. I'm laughing, but I shouldn't be laughing. Let me explain this to you. I've been very steadfast for, I don't know, over a decade, explaining that we are rapidly moving into, and right now we are here, into an inflationary depression. A lot of people said it was going to be the opposite. There's no way that was ever going to be allowed to happen. We're going to see an inflationary depression like the world has never seen before. People are going to be running around like they're in hell, like they're in the pit of hell. This is being set up deliberately. And going back to what Elon Musk said today, something's going on here. Either this is the greatest piece of truth that has ever been, really, in my opinion, found or exposed in human history, or this is something else. Nothing but is going to lead to a whole new paradigm, a whole new set of rules. Does that sound familiar to you? I've been explaining to all of you for 10 years that we are being pushed and thrust into a whole new paradigm, a whole new set of rules. Now, me personally, look, man, we're all entitled to our own opinion on people. I do not trust Elon Musk. I'm going to tell you straight out. I didn't know what to think of Elon Musk. He's a genius, no doubt about it. But when Elon Musk put on the costume, the Baphomet costume with the upside down cross on his chest that he used as his Twitter avatar for a year, I said, this is not a good person. Okay. Nobody would do that and insult an entire religion, an entire faith, unless they're trying to tell you something. All right. So that's my one reason. All right. Why? And one of the many reasons, but that's the number one reason why I don't trust Elon Musk. Now, you guys and girls are free to think that was just a costume that he wore. Okay. Would you wear that? How many of you out here, no matter whatever your faith may be or religion may be, would you wear such a costume and then use that as your avatar for a year? Something very wrong with that, okay? I'm entitled to my own opinion. So are you. Anyway, we'll talk more about that in a moment. But again, what I'm going to show you, if this doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. Right off of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta website, this is where GDP has been. This is their new prediction for what we're about to see. I mean, you want to talk about falling off of a cliff. Now, this has been revised. Let me read this to you. Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta's real-time GDP forecast is now projecting and this is their own numbers, which we know are all fake. I was hoping that this would change under President Trump, that we would see the data, which is debatable. We don't know if we're going to or not now. This may be hidden government spending, okay? What's going to happen here is they're looking to separate. We covered this yesterday. Government spending from GDP. Okay, split it up. Generally, right now, it's together, all right, this calculation. They're going to split it up. But the initial report here, and I find this very disturbing. Frank, thank you. I appreciate that. The real issue is whether or not you and me are going to be able to see what's going on here with government spending. It may be hidden from you. That means if it's hidden from you, there are some that are going to be privy to that information. Does that bother you? It bothers me. And let me tell you, man, as a guy that is a macro analyst, a guy that studies this financial system, I want to see that data. We know it's fake. But I was hoping that part of making America great again would be that we would actually get real data. There would be transparency. That's what we were told through the whole freaking campaign. Don't you remember all that? Yeah. Anyway, so just so you understand, this has just been downgraded. Let me read this further. So again, look at this chart. Get a mental here. Let's read this together. Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta real-time GDP forecast now projects a 2.8% economic contraction in Q1 GDP. This projection is nearly twice as large as originally forecast. You want to talk about falling off of a cliff. Now, let me ask you about something about this. Does it surprise you? How many of you are surprised to see this? Oh, none of you. Exactly. Because you and I have been talking about this, where we're going, for 1,000 years. And if you think this is it, I mean, look, man, the economy, it's dead. It's buried. It's going down in flames right now, and it's accelerating. At the same time, I want you to think about it, what I've been telling you. The economy of the world is contracting very fast, all right? You've been told everything is fine and dandy. We're strong across the board. The Federal Reserve, we're moderately growing. We're growing. Every single meeting, FOMC meeting, when they announce their monetary policies, they tell you how great we're doing. But meanwhile, it's all been a lie. Every bit of it, 100%. But no accountability. No one's being called out. Our congressional leaders literally genuflect when the man walks into the room. Okay. That should tell you something as well. Lies, propaganda, deceit, freaking devilism across the board. I don't know another way to put this to you, but that's exactly what's happening here. And it's not going to stop. So what's happening here? As you know, the entire world economy is contracting. This cannot be stopped because the mechanism of monetary policy, which is not run by presidents, it's not run by dictators, monarchs, it's collectively run by central banks. People, I hope you guys and girls are going to start waking up to this. But when you have Senator Elizabeth Warren, okay, beautiful woman that she is, and the beautiful man that Trump is on the same page, telling you that they want lower rates. And then you have Scott Bessent. We got to talk about Scott Bessent here, who's saying, let's let the Fed off the hook. Do you want to let the Fed off the hook? I don't want to let the Fed off the hook. I think this is a criminal organization of the highest possible order. It's a cartel of the highest possible order, and they're destroying all of us. But where's the pushback? Where's the outcry? Nowhere. Okay, anyway, at least none of our loving, caring representatives are doing it. From the president on freaking down. It's an incredible thing to see, but we're being destroyed by this institution and allowing it to manifest itself. It's an incredible freaking freak show on a massive scale. Are we on the same page here? I think we pretty much are. So at the same time, we're seeing the world economy contract, literally fall off of a cliff. Okay, this is not me. I did not make this. This is right off of their own. You can look this up for yourself. Look it up for yourself. It's too simple. Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta real-time GDP forecast. And that's what you're going to see. Anyway, debt hyperballooning. Debts and deficits are going to go off the Richter scale like you can't believe moving forward. Again, we're being destroyed. We're being systematically wiped out. And yes, we are absolutely moving towards rapidly a new paradigm and a whole new set of rules. I think we can pretty much understand that. And we'll talk more about Elon in just a second here. But the basic premise of what I'm saying here is we're staring down the barrel of a high-powered rifle. It's right at your head here, okay, and marching straight into an inflationary depression. That does not mean that the stock market is even going to go down. Don't be surprised to see the stock market go up. The faster the economy is destroyed, as I've been telling you for years, the market would go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And did we nail that one to the wall? Who else nailed that one to the wall as well as we did? That's what I want to know. Okay. Not tooting our own horn here, but we've nailed it. I mean, honestly. Now, what's going to happen here? And the setup is too easy. You got a lot of talk from central bank. Oh, we may be raising rates. Oh, we probably won't be cutting this year. I'm calling nonsense. I'm telling you what they're going to do. They're going to give people what they want. The economy cratering. Okay, they're going to sell this to you. You know what? The Fed's going to introduce. We're going to start cutting rates to stimulate the economy. But what they won't tell you, nobody from the president on down, is this mechanism is going to destroy further the purchasing power of the currency. It's not going to save anything. The economy is still done. It's dead and it's freaking buried. We can't revive this. It's a corpse. It's a corpse. And the corpse has been created by monetary policy, easy money, artificially suppressed rates, currency purchasing power destruction, which is a wrecking machine for the world economy. But no one's telling you that. No one's telling you that, are they? Anyway, look, that's the truth, people, and pretty much where we're going. Now, before we move on to Elon, a couple other things I want to speak about. This is not what it appears to be. BlackRock is now has got a deal here. They're buying ports on both sides of the Panama Canal. Okay. This is going to be sold to you as a way to make America great again. Mark my words on this. Mark my words on this. You're going to be told that this is going to be good for you. Now, let me explain this to you, and I want you to look what I'm about to read to you here. I want you to pay attention to it. Make up your own mind. I am not here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Millows, I appreciate that. Anyway, look. So first of all, most of us understand that BlackRock here, there's a lot of stuff going on. We're not going to cover it here. You guys can go do your own research. The fact that BlackRock is now buying ports in Panama, all right, this is going to be sold to you. Mark my words. It's already being set up. This is going to make America great again. But what you're not going to be told is this. This is the secret lying behind that. BlackRock has significant operations in China. In August 2000, the China Securities Regulatory Commission approved BlackRock to establish a mutual fund business in China, making it the first foreign-owned company allowed to operate a wholly owned business in China's mutual fund industry. Additionally, BlackRock has invested astronomical sums in Chinese companies. BlackRock continues to maintain and expand its business operations in China. But it's already happening, man. They're going to tell you this is a way to make America great again. You're being lied to. You're being deceived. Whether you buy it or not, well, that's up to you. Now, again, the last thing I want to talk about, now I want to talk about two more things, but one more thing before we move on to Elon over here. This is upsetting to me, and it should be upsetting to you. At least I hope so. I don't know this person who we're going to discuss. I've never heard of this person before, but what just came out of this person's mouth, this made her pretty infamous here. You know this person? Trump lawyer Haba on fired veterans. Perhaps they're not fit to have a job at this moment. What she said has got veterans, not just ones that were fired, but veterans, very unhappy. Let's read what this woman said. These are quotes. You can look this up for yourself. President Trump's top lawyer, whatever it is, it's an it, Alina Haba, on today was questioned whether some military veterans fired from federal government jobs as a part of this ongoing workforce reduction are capable of working. Her comments have started a firestorm. I'm reading this among U.S. veterans who have been fired. Veterans make up 30% of the total federal workforce. I did not actually know that. Now, this is a quotes of what it said. You know, we care about veterans tremendously, Habba told reporters at the White House. We are going to take care of them in the right way. But perhaps they're not fit to have a job at this moment. Maybe she's not fit to have a job at this moment. What do you think? Okay? Fellow veterans, okay? What do you think? Okay, I want to puke. I really want to freaking puke. But that's great, right? This is how we take care of our veterans. What else would you expect here under this administration? Anything different? I know that probably infuriated a bunch of you, but this is this administration, man. Tell me where I'm getting it wrong. All right, let's move on to the illustrious, beautiful man, admitted Satanist, Elon Musk. Elon Musk says federal fraud is bigger than the entire defense budget. Oh, did I offend you about Elon Musk being a Satanist? I am not sorry. And if you can't handle it, leave, man. Just freaking check out. Elon Musk is calling, are you ready for this? The entire federal government, quote, a fraudulent financial enterprise with wasted abuse in government on a scale, this is his words, far beyond anything ever uncovered. So they must have uncovered the treasure trove here of however, whatever he's trying to back this up. He's saying this is the biggest scam of all time ever in history. Okay, I want to see it. Not only do I want to see it, I'm not saying it's not true, okay? I want to see who's responsible. I want them paraded out on a perp walk, all right? I want these people held to account. And then, if in fact this is the greatest fraud of all time, I want to see how we're going to claw back those funds here. There's been no forensic audit, just in case you were wondering. This is just what Elon and his tech bros are saying they found here. Again, I'm not saying it's not there, but this is the most profound statement I think I've probably ever heard. Fraudulent financial enterprise on a scale that was never been seen before has been uncovered. It's the biggest scam of all time. Elon, buddy, whatever you are, creature, thing, I don't like you. You know that. I've already said it. I've exposed you before the world, who you are and what you're all about. Okay. And people don't like it. I don't really care. With that said, show us all who's responsible. I don't want to hear this, okay, Elon? All right. None of us here want to hear this garbage. We want to be shown who is responsible. You're going to blame it on our veterans here? Like this other freaking creature is blaming it on our veterans here that they don't deserve a job. Maybe they don't need, what did she say again? I have to get this wording right. They're not fit. Look at this. But perhaps they are not fit to have a job at this moment. Wow. Really? Really? People, there's something else going on here, man. And if you guys and girls aren't waking up to what's freaking going on here, then I don't know, then maybe you're part of the freaking problem. Honestly, it's just vilely disgusting. So am I wrong in asking for accountability here? Being that Elon just discovered the biggest scam of all time, but beyond, look what he wrote here. I'm not making this up. Far on a scale far beyond anything ever uncovered. I'm just reading this to you. Elon, where is it, bro? Not saying it's not there, bro. We all want to see it. And we want to, more importantly, be shown the perp walk. I want to see you did it. I want them held to account. How about you? You want to see some arrests? Okay. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait. How many of you actually believe we're going to see one high level arrest? It's going to be the low guys down here, maybe some veterans too. They're responsible for it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know they are, because that's what you're being told. And because you're being told that, it must be true, of course. Right? People, look, man. Exactly. Charts and code zero. I personally do not believe. And if I'm wrong, I want everybody here to call me out who's an Elon supporter. Okay. I personally don't believe we're going to see one high level arrest. Not one high level executive, whoever may be responsible, in handcuffs. No, it's going to be some low life flunky. And that's the one that's responsible for the biggest fraud of all time. I'm going to leave that alone. Seriously, guys and girls, man, come the freak on. Now, look, I did something for you guys and girls, and I understand. I really do understand that people, man, I get fired up from time to time. My blood pressure must be in the stratosphere right now. Everyone is concerned about the stock market. I want you guys and girls to look at that market. That's going to tell us all. But for those of you that want, if you're an investor or a trader, you're thinking about, even if you're not an investor or a trader, what I'm doing for you here is I think you're really going to appreciate this. So starting today on my website, traderschoice.net, there is a link in the description of the video. I am going to do a daily breakdown of the technical analysis of the S&P 500 or the broader market. Now, some of this is kind of like, technical trader jargon, but if you read through this, and I'm going to urge you to do that again, there's a link in the description of the video, it's going to make it very obvious to you what it looks like, appears that is going to happen to the market. You understand? This was from this morning. I put this out pre-market today. This played out to be exactly true. So I'm not saying I'm going to nail it every time. All right. This is my opinion and my interpretation. But I'm doing this for you guys and girls who, again, man, there's knowledge and wisdom. This is something we all have to share with each other. We have to learn from each other. All right. This here is for you guys, and I'm going to do this, I said, every day. I'm going to try as hard as I can to get this out pre-market for you so you can have an idea of where the market's going to go on that day, whatever, how it's going to play out. So this is for you guys and girls. I'm going to start doing this. I got to get up earlier now. And I got a lot more work to do. I don't know. I keep giving myself more and more work. I already have no freaking life. I think most of you probably know that. Except for band practice tonight with Pork Roll. I don't know where he is. And of course, some drag racing. But I hope you guys and girls get something. Look, man, all I want is to be beneficial to you. That's really all I want. All right. And I know sometimes I go off the deep end here and I find some things revolting and disgusting. This really took the cake today. This really took the cake today on a grand scale. She should resign, in my opinion. We should all, veterans, I'm calling on all you, my fellow veterans, as a matter of fact. All of you know I was a naval officer, United States Navy officer. All right. Here, I want this woman gone. I want her out of here because maybe she's the one. She's not the one who is not. Look at the wording here. Not fit. They were fit enough to serve in the military. Okay, to guard our freedom. Okay, willing to go to fight for you. But here, not fit. Not fit to have a job. Really? Maybe she's not fit. If this is the kind of person, this is Trump's top lawyer, is this the kind of person that Trump trusts, that Trump put in there? Yeah, you know what? I am calling Trump out right now. And if you don't like that, go away too. Go away, because you don't belong here. These are for people who understand the freaking truth. And if the truth hits you too hard and you really can't, go in some corner and suck your freaking thumb off. How does that sound? Sound good to you? Sounds great to me. And I guarantee you it sounds freaking great to 99% of the people that are here. Get freaking lost. You don't belong here. I am so freaking fed up, man. All the stuff that you and I have been talking about is happening. And I'm telling you people, if this is not real, and we don't see perp walks and stuff like that, then what's really going on here is we are being thrust into a whole new paradigm, which I've been warning about for 10 freaking years. And you think this is going to be recognizable in a couple of years? No. Are we on the same page? or do I have people running scared now? Okay, unfreaking real. You can't make this up. You can't. There's no way that I could possibly make any of this stuff up. No one could make this up. What we're seeing here, it's freaking impossible. Anyway, I don't know. How is Haba affecting the market? Well, let's see. Mark E. Okay. People losing their jobs is going to affect the economy and affect every single one of us. Duh. I'm willing to call anybody out. Don't get on my bad side or my wrong side, because I will eat your lunch for you inside and out like you have no idea. Okay. You think who you are? Let's see you do a better job than I'm doing. And I'm calling every single one of you out. Haba here has a defender. Haba, who doesn't think veterans are fit to have a job. Okay. Creature has a fan here. Let's all tell her to get the F out of here. Okay. Get out. Make it up. You can't make it up. No one could. Yes, that's a Gibson Les Paul Black Beauty. Thank you. I know you guys and girls appreciate that stuff. I got some pretty cool guitars. One day I'll look at my hairdo, man. Look like madman. All right, guys. Look, I think we're gonna call this right now. And I appreciate all. You guys you want me to cover a couple of questions for you right now? I'm gonna do. No, I'm not looking at any silver. No. Once in a while, man. I got to vent, and I've been trying to keep cool here. But if this doesn't get to you, then I don't know exactly it is healthy. I don't know what will. You guys and girls want to sit back and let this happen to you. Let this happen to our veterans. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Jeffrey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I honestly appreciate that. Anyway, yeah, I am calming down, man. I'm calming down. I get a little uppity from time to time here. I am a defender of the people. You understand? I as well, just like these other veterans, took an oath to defend and protect the Constitution of the United States, and you as well. And let me tell you something. Guys like me and girls, who take the same oath, it's not a temporary oath. You understand that? It's not a temporary thing. I take my oath that I took, my God, 1,000 years ago, as serious today as I did then. And you ask any veteran, they're going to tell you the same thing. They're all going to tell you the same thing. Now, sweating. I'm freaking sweating. All right, guys, man. I think I'm going to get out of here. I really, really do. I love you guys and girls. I mean it. Please, if I've earned you a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate comments here, good, bad, or indifferent. I don't care. You want to disagree with me? That's fine. I really don't give a damn. You're allowed to disagree with me. You can have a different perspective. No one's telling you that. But certain things are so glaringly real and so glaringly true. Okay. And if you're unable to see that, then there's obviously some dark force preying on you. And me and my fellow faithful, we'll all pray for you, because you need it, honestly. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you all. I mean that with everything I have. And I don't know what else to say, man. I'll see you all in the morning, as I usually do. And look, let me say something else with regard to this technical analysis that I'm doing. This is my thing, and you guys and girls are also allowed to disagree with my analysis. I'm giving you my best. With everything I do, I give you my best. I am not always going to be right. You understand? I'm a human being like all you guys. We screw up. We don't screw up. We try not to screw up. I think for the most part, I really believe people are good natured, but honestly, and guilt. When people feel guilt, that's their inner self. Where's the kingdom of God reside? It resides within you. Okay. If you understand this, if you know the Bible. Okay. Now, when you feel that guilt, that's that inner self, that I here, as we would say in Rastafari, telling you, you've done something wrong. And we all do it. I understand that. Believe me. I have regrets, massive regrets, things I've done to people in my life, and I publicly apologize to everyone. And if I get it. Anyway, look, man, I could go on and on about this stuff. I'll be honest with you, man. And but look, I'm gonna let you all go. Again, like I said, I was gonna do 5 minutes ago. Get this stuff out there, people. Comment here, and let's just understand what's happening to us here. Honestly, it's pretty freaky. All right. Love all of you from the heart. Check that thing out. This is epic. One more time. Will you look at this? Will you look at that? No surprise. Not a surprise. And I am so proud of this kind of stuff here because this here is stuff that you and I discussed was going to happen from a long time ago. If you go over the videos that I've done just prior to the presidential selection, there was no election, man. I'm sorry to let you in on that. Um, you'll see that it's all true. It's all true. All right. I'll see you in the morning. All right. And that's kind of it. All right. And people, until we see each other in the morning, take care of yourselves. And maybe, more importantly, take care of each other. What you do for other people, even after you leave this earth, it goes on. It goes on. What you do for yourself goes with you. You understand? That's it. See you in the morning, everybody.